I was thinking about something, right? Good morning. it's like it's like 3:45 in the morning. I went to sleep so early. Like I don't think I've fallen asleep that early in quite some time. I probably went to sleep at like 9 o'clock. It was my fault though. I put myself in a coma. My brother made dinner and ate, and then I had like something sweet with it and laid me out. My body went straight itis mode. But anyway, dumb early in the morning. I was just thinking about something. I had a conversation with someone about some certain things and personal stuff I can't get into. Um, just listening to them, joking about it, but listening to them and really getting to the bottom of something. And it after we got off the phone, we laughed about it, we this, we that. I gave them the advice that I felt was appropriate and was good for their situation. And I got off the phone with them, and I was thinking about it, like, it's so crazy to me sometimes how this switch comes on with me. You can joke with me 1 minute, I can be angry, I can this, I can that, I can listen to, but it's something about this switch that comes on that it just puts me in this mode where I'm like, yo, nah, let me try to give you the best advice that I can. My people's always tell me, that's just who I've always been that way since I was a child. I know people always take that line and run with it and stuff like that. Oh, you always been good at sports, and then you get older and you're not really that good. Nah, but no, it's just one of those things. I've heard from my moms, and just sometimes people even come back to me after the fact, or I'll even get like random hit ups, like yo, like man, some of your stuff they really be inspiring me, or just like really get me through. And shout outs to those people. I'm not, I ain't opening my business out there, nothing like that. I would never do that. Shout outs to those people that hit me up every now and again. And it'll be a super random moment, and it's like, yo, regardless, like some of the stuff that you be saying or you post or whatever, I really mess with it, and I really appreciate that because sometimes I don't even be feeling like saying nothing. But anyway, anyway, going back to what I was saying, looking at that situation and just really going back and thinking about it and just saying, man, there are so many people that just don't have a person that they would trust enough with that sensitive information. And it's sad. It's sad because, a lot of us are yearning for a true friendship. And when you sit down and you think about it, a lot of us truly, truly don't have a true friendship. Someone that you can go to about anything. God forbid something happened to you when you were 5 years old. You can go to that person and talk to them knowing that your business wouldn't get out there, knowing that they wouldn't judge you. Sometimes, we as humans, we do judge. But then after that, it's a matter of condemning. They wouldn't condemn you. That's another topic. It's just, I sat back and thought about it, and it just hit me again. Like I said, I'm up 3:45 in the morning doing work. And I was like, yo, all that for me to say, I'm a damn good friend. No, in all seriousness though, like, man, yo, people gotta do better, man. You people gotta do much better. Oh crap, my laptop is about to die. One sec, pause that. My brother out here working. But, man, honestly, this is a call out to people, man. Honestly and truly, and I understand that everybody's not going to be as upfront. Everybody is not that way, and you don't need to know everybody's business. And if a person chooses to let you in on certain things, then you should be honored. I'm honored with some of the things that I know about people. Like I'm honored. Like fam, I know some secrets and some deep rooted things about people that would never fly out of my mouth. Like And obviously, that's come from years. I'm sure I've made a mistake here and there, in my younger years. I can't think of them right off the top of my head, but I don't want to believe, I don't want to put it out there that, I've never made the mistake of allowing something to come out at the wrong time. And I'm sure I've probably made that mistake once or twice in my life. But at the same time, as I've grown older and come to realize the sacredness of like being put in a place where people are just open with you. That's a special skill, man. That's a special thing, like for a person to be that open with you and a person to just be that trustworthy. And I'm absolutely honored to have experienced that with certain people. And even if me and certain people don't talk anymore and stuff like that, things are not going to come out. So I say when it comes to true friendship, a lot of us really don't know what it is because we don't have anybody in our corner to where we feel as though we can come with them about everything. You know, I've just been blessed to where I have my little brother, I have my mom's, and even outside of that, I have, handful of individuals that I trust enough today where I can anything, even if in a moment I don't feel like talking about it. Just once we get to a place where I can articulate what it is that I need to say, we could talk about it. I think we all could take a moment to really do better when it comes to things like that. And obviously, this is only for those that choose to. Obviously, there are people out there that are just jackasses and don't think about nobody else but themselves. And that's just not how they were built. It's not how they were raised. That's just not how they choose to live their life. And that's fine. Those individuals hold a special place in society. Those are the people to call up when you want to fight. Those are people to kiki, ha ha, pass time, waste time, gossip, stuff like that. Those people, they over there. They have their value in life, to waste time. But there are those that truly are empathy is just part of who they are. And they can truly feel what a person is going through. They could truly put themselves in that person's place, in their shoes, and come to understand it. And I think, even with that being said, I do think a few of us can stand to do a little better. Because, again, like I'm saying, I'm not out here saying that if you're not hearing people's secrets, oh, you're not doing right. Oh, you ain't no true friend if you don't know the deepest, darkest crevices of this person that you knew for 5 years. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is, really, really what I want to say is, are you a true friend? To that person that I hear the term best friend thrown out so much. So much I hear that thrown out. And I be like, really? That's your best friend? Like, why? Like, what separates them from just a regular friend? What is the true nature of y'all friendship? Where has it come? Where is it going? Where has it evolved from? Why is this person your best friend? I hear that so much, and I just shake my head because half the time I just know it's somebody they're screwing. It's just a term that they threw out there. It's just something that they just, I don't know, like it's like a trend to have a bad, that's the bestie, that's the best friend. It's a trend. I don't know. It's weird. Moments like this make me realize that I'm getting older, and I pray I don't turn into the super duper old guy, like just completely out of touch. But I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I just really be on some like, what the hell does that even mean? Like, because y'all best friends, and then a month later, oh, I don't even talk to that person. oh nah, me and him had a falling out. And I get it, things do happen, but I'd be like, well, how good of friends were y'all in the first place to where y'all had and I mean a mean falling out, not no, people argue, people don't talk for a week or a month or whatever, yada yada yada. I mean a falling out, like when I see you, it's on sight. I'ma kill you, like F you and your mama and your kids and all that. That to me is a true falling out. Like true falling out. Like as I've gotten older, because I've said in the past, I had a falling out with people, and it's just a matter of like, we don't talk no more. It is what it is. People move on, because that's a real thing. People do move on. I feel like with a true friendship, even if y'all have a moment of like miscommunication, a misunderstanding, you'll take the time to circle around and come back and just look at each other and just be like, fam, what was that even about? Like, why? Why? Carrot juice. But I don't know, the thought of a true friendship just like hit me. And I had a conversation with someone the other day, and me and that person, at one point we were like this, but time and circumstances happened, and we're no longer like that. And they brought up a point as far as someone else that I'm friends with, someone else that I do deem my best friend, and was like, you know what, y'all are still friends after all these years, and I would just hope that you and I would be able to, salvage something. And we had a good conversation, just catching up and just talking. And it was just like, it put me in that mind state where it was like, what is it for me, a friend, a true friend? Because I have so many associates. And I have a lot of people that know of me, know me by my biker name, but true friends, like, put it this way, anybody that watches this video that is my true friend, they know. It's not even a question. They not even like on some like, oh, I wonder if I fall in that category or this and that and all that type of stuff. No, they know. Trust me, they know. So it's like I look at that and I'm like, I really feel like people don't get what it is to truly make a person a friend, an ally, like someone through thick and thin, because we're all so, everything's so microwaved and everything is just so, quick fix, and everybody's out here manipulating, that's always been the thing, clearly, but it just gets to the point where like everybody's intentions you got to question, because man, so many people are just snakes, man. And like I said, it's probably always been that way, but again, as you get older and your eyes open up more and you just look at people and you just really watch their vibe and watch how they move, and you just be on some like, that's not somebody I want to be near. They cool, but let me just, just back up a little bit. I don't need to be near that person. And it's sad because I just believe that like a lot of people don't have true friends, yo, or a true friend, or somebody like they throw that best friend BS out there, and it's like, that's not your best friend, yo. I've had to tell certain people things, as I've had stuff said to me before in the past. That's not your people's. I mean, you know them, but that ain't your people's. Remember that. I had to tell people, I'm like, you call everybody your friend. Like, them jiggers don't care about you. Like, I'm not trying to paint nobody in a bad light, but let's take the facts here. This happened, this happened, this happened, that happened. Would you do that to them? Would you have allowed it to get to that point? When you spoke to that individual, did they take heed and like say, yo, my bad, I ain't gonna do that again, I don't want you feeling that way, you my peoples? No, they didn't care. They said, oh, that's not what it is, and this and that, and kept it moving, and didn't even take the time to really like contemplate and realize how much they affected you. Now, there is exceptions to that because it also depends on where that person is in their life. You know what I mean? And who they in their mature level, But with that being said, even with all of that, if it's a person that gosh dang, if it's a person that you feel as though is your true friend, you feel as though is your best friend, you feel as though that's a person that you can go to about anything, that should be able to hold you down and this and that, like, people really don't have true friendship today. Like like a person. I can call a handful of individuals right now, 4 a.m. And as long as they answered the phone, if they was awake, like as long as they answer the phone, I'd have somewhere to sleep right now. If I was locked out, if for whatever reason, lights cut off, whatever, I can either hit them up and I can crash on the floor, crash on the couch, something. And the names that pop out to me right now, it's just like, yeah, those are my peoples. Like, that's my peoples. And it's disheartening to think that there are those out there that don't have that. No one. So I asked, anybody that watches this video after I post it, really sit down and evaluate the people that you have around you. Everybody has a purpose. Everyone has a purpose. They're here to teach you something, whether it be for a lifetime, a season, whatever. Everyone has a chapter. Whether that chapter closes or not is depending upon what happens in your life and how y'all lives are intertwined. But with that being said, be mindful of the word friend. Be mindful of who you claim as your best friend. Be mindful of a person that's a true friend. A person that just is so cliche that knows you. It's the clicheest thing ever, but I'm just like, sometimes it just, I'm a very irritable person. Like, things annoy me. So like when I see people like, that's the bestie, this and that, I'm like, you're full of crap. Like that person wouldn't open the door for you at 2 in the morning to help you out. They don't give a damn about you. But let people live, whatever. That's that, Or the tough part. That's why discernment is such a real freaking thing, yo. Discernment is so real. You gotta really know a person's intentions, because then there are those that will hook you up. Will you know what I'm saying? But there's some strings attached to that hookup. There's some strings attached to this friendship. I don't know, man. It gets real complicated. The friendship thing is, I know from person to person is a different thing. And I know that, in this age, we like to redefine things, take a word that's just, what a friend is. You know what that is. But it's been redefined so much, and it's been watered down so much. Well, that's my friend, but that ain't my friend. What? like that, that's my people, but it's only certain things. Well, then if that's the case, that's not really a friend then. That's an associate. That's somebody that knows you, is cool. You may have some business dealings here and there, or, when y'all catch up, it's a 5, it's a pound, it's a hug, but that's not your friend. You got to really be mindful of who you attach your name to, And I'm not even talking about like relationship wise and sex wise and all of that type of stuff. I'm just, that's a different topic. I'm just straight up talking about just friendship, just friend. Yeah. I think once you once you really sit down and evaluate the people that's around you, you'll come to realize, like, don't get it twisted. Don't let Facebook gas your head up. Them people ain't your friends. 5,000 friends, you gotta create another page and get another 5. Them people is not your friends. They are spectators. Understand that. Once you understand that most people that's around you are spectators, you'll start to realize who is truly there for you. Who's truly down for you? You get me? What do I know, right? I don't know nothing. Later.